Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the technical glitch. So apparently we had the lights going off all of a sudden, and so something that are uncontrollable. So welcome back, Monday morning with Moloy, with business coach Moloy. So people who have joining us for the first time. I'm the founder of Beyond Red Ocean Consulting. We are today India's premier business coaching company, and we have presence in Mumbai, in Calcutta, in Gujarat, in Vapi, and in the UK. So we have clients all over the country and some from outside the country. We're back to day three, and I would want to take you back to the day one and day two. So again, for people who are watching us for the first time, this is part of our third episode of the business transformation series. Day one and day two, I hope for a lot of people who have watched, was an eye opener. For people who want to revisit those, the day one and day two are up there on our YouTube channels. In case you struggle, please let us know, and I will share you. My team will share a link with you who are struggling to look at day one and day two. But please visit the YouTube channels because you will see a lot of other videos as well that we do. For people who have, for business owners and especially other professionals who have watched us on day one and day two, I hope there has been some learnings for all of you. You have started setting your big goals in place. You've started working on the dream journey. You've started work on the B of the very, very successful formula. B multiplied by do is equal to have. But on this day three, I would want to revisit the day two things that we had spoken about, and that was the breakthrough process. All of us will have to undergo the breakthrough process. Without that breakthrough process, we'll not be able to achieve what we want to achieve. It is a mandatory. This is a process of struggle, which at some point in time, you will say, I can't do it. It is not possible. It is just out of my reach. But then suddenly something snaps and you have achieved it and you have done it. It's that eureka moment. Breakthrough in most cases is linked to reset. And today our subject is on reset. For every individual or business to be successful, you need to have a reset point somewhere in time. None of us like reset, as it means it's coming out of the comfort zone. You have to do things that you have not done in the past. You have to probably change the people that are around you. You have to probably change the business in some cases. It's probably working with different sort of clients and different sort of products. But that reset is mandatory. In most cases, our gut knows it. That's the funny part. Our gut knows that there is a need for a reset. But we stay away, and then the external circumstances become so critical that reset is forced onto us. The famous statement that I use in all my coaching sessions, there is an egg. The egg broken from inside gives you a new chick. An egg broken from outside can give you an omelette. We need to decide what we need to do. And today, let me share you my story. It's a very personal story that I'm going to share with something that we went through over the last couple of weeks. Beyond Red Ocean Consulting became successful. We had a lot of new clients. We were growing at a rapid rate. We had acceptance because we were delivering results. We went out and expanded our license, and we got in the entire East India as exclusive license for action coach. We did a large event on the 28th of May in Calcutta. Great reception, great turnaround, great attendance from people. And when I came back to Bombay on the 1st of June, exactly 2 months back, things were apparently falling in place. Apparently, and I use the word apparently, because probably I made a mistake of not looking below the layers, and I was looking only at the top layer. And the top layer was beautiful. Last 2 weeks, a couple of my colleagues decided to move on. One of my partners with whom we had done whatever we have done decided that we are no longer their focus for them. And they reduced the support program. No offense to anybody, because there are other coaches that they need to support, other businesses that they need to support. And as on last Monday evening, just after our, not Monday afternoon, just after our Monday morning with Moloy, and I did my 2 client coachings, and I came back to office, and I got all this in front of me, and it seemed that the world was falling apart. Was this sudden? The answer is a yes and a no. Maybe this was sudden, but I probably ignored the signals. I turned a blind eye to a lot of things. The last 6 days, ladies and gentlemen, were one of the most uncomfortable days for me and my business, because I was not able to figure which direction the business would go. But every situation has a silver line. Over the weekend, me and one of my close associates, we decided to relook at the way Beyond Red Ocean Consulting needs to operate, because it's all about the future, past is history, and we needed a reset. We need to let go of everything else, all the negativity around us. And I, as an individual, need to look at the B, and I need to look at the business and say, what do I need to become for my business to become more successful? And today, ladies and gentlemen, is that day for us. 1st of August is our reset day. Now I want all of you to think through. All of you, whoever is watching us live or whoever will watch this video, think about your business. Does your business need some kind of a reset button? Are there things that you're ignoring and brushing around under the carpet and saying, oh, if I do this, I will have to do something else which is more discomforting, and hence let me live with this? If deep inside you believe this reset needs to be done, start working towards it, because it's always better now than later, where you would be in a different orbit. Because I expect by end of this fiscal year, a lot of business owners that I speak to will be on a different orbit. Let me also share a folklore that I read yesterday. A man one day starts walking and suddenly lands up in paradise. Beautiful place, he loves it. He sees a beautiful tree and he lies down under the tree and sleeps. He probably gets the best sleep of his life. After a few hours, he gets up well rested. Now he says, I am well rested, but I'm also hungry. And he starts thinking of all those wonderful food that he wanted to eat. Instantly, all those food appeared in front of him, and he ate. A hungry man has no questions, so he ate. Now he wanted to drink something, and he thinks of all those wonderful drinks that he once desired, and in a snap of a finger, those drinks appeared in front of him, and he drank. There's alcohol in his body now. So now he's a well-rested man, stomach is full, and he has had a few drinks, and he now rests on against the tree and says, what a fortunate man I am on this planet. But then monkeys take over a man's mind. We start questioning things which we are not supposed to. We start wavering in our thoughts. And this gentleman thought also started wavering. He started walking, he got up and started walking, and he started thinking, what kind of place is this? I ask for food, I ask for sleep, I get great sleep. I ask for food, I get great food. I ask for a drink, and I get a crate of drinks. Maybe this place has ghosts. And suddenly he's surrounded by ghosts. And he looks at the ghost and he's scared. And he says, now maybe this ghost will torture me. And the ghost actually starts torturing him. And and the torture is so painful that he starts thinking, now maybe I will die. The ghost will kill me. And the ghosts actually killed him. The man who some time back thought he was the most fortunate man on planet is now a dead man. Figuratively, this tree that he was sitting under is called a 𝗪𝗪𝗺𝗃, a wishing tree. A well-established man's mind is a 𝗪𝗪𝗺, and I'm not becoming gender insensitive out here. I will replace the word by a person, the word man with a person. A well-established person's mind is a 𝗪𝗪𝗺𝗃. If you organize your mind in a certain level of organizations, the mind manifests and you can achieve anything. The 4 elements to this entire configuration, the physical body, the mind, the emotions, and the energies, when all of them are aligned, the impossible is made possible. Unfortunately, for most of us, this alignment is missing. Our mind is always wavering, and hence we don't recognize when we need to reset, because we are not razor focused on our goals. We want to go someplace, but we keep on changing directions. The question of achieving the goals is absolutely remote. We want to complete one task, we stop and start doing something else. The probability of completing that task is absolutely not possible. What we're actually, all of us are going through because of the external environment, the social media, the number of stimuli that is getting hit, that hits us every single day, is that we have moved from a conscious state of activity to a compulsive state of activity. We are focusing on the urgent and not the important. The moment we focus on the important, the urgent at a later date will never come up. But when we are focusing only on the urgent, we will have that, we will skip a lot of things, we will miss a lot of things, we will ignore a lot of things, we'll sweep things under the carpet. And as a result, we will need to have that reset. Let's go back and think about the formula that we discussed last time. B times do is equal to have. You want to build a house which will cost you 1 crore, but you have only 1,000 rupees with you, and you will start thinking, how can I build this house? Not possible, not possible, not possible. When you're saying not possible to yourself, you're also saying to yourself in your subconscious mind that I don't want it. Self-empowered people take control of their lives by setting goals and setting actionable steps towards achieving them. We'll talk about self-empowerment at a later date, but today it is important that we feel self-empowered. And if we feel self-empowered, we should be responsible for our minds and what we ask for and what we don't. If you ask for the great things, it will come. If you ask for the negative things, it will come. It is all about what you're trying to attract. You are the 𝗪𝗪𝗺𝗃. And if your thoughts are aligned to the true 𝗪𝗪𝗺𝗃, the wishing tree, you can achieve anything in life. And then probably you don't need a reset button at a later date. But today I need a reset button. And today I am resetting my business. And I ask all of you to humbly look at yourself and ask yourself, do we need a reset button? If we need a reset, do it now than later. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for staying back with us. We will continue with this series, and I promised 30 sessions, 30 Mondays. I'll come out with actionable things by which you can improve your business and your life. Till next Monday, same place, same time. Have a great week. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.